Hey, Art of Transliness. So I guess y'all know by now we're discussing fatherhood and parenting, and our own sort of wants, desires, decisions, thoughts around the topic. Um, so I'm really unsure still in this area. Um, I think for me it will really strongly depend on um, who I end up with in terms of a long-term partner. I'm currently single, and um, so because I'm so ambivalent about whether I want to have kids or not, um, I feel like that would have to be a lot of intentional conversations um, with my future partners. I don't know, whatever form that relationship takes, to kind of figure out if we're meant to be parents, in what sort of ways, um, what makes sense for us and our futures. Because I definitely want whatever decision we make around this to really encompass all our goals and all our desires. I think that it's not selfish to take all of that into consideration, because then if we were to decide to have kids in our lives, then we would have made it knowing that they fit into the whole picture instead of something having to shift around, something having to be sacrificed, and the potential for family and children to be seen as the reason why something was sacrificed and changed. And I wouldn't want sort of bitter feelings towards my kids. Also, I really do hope that if I do end up being with someone that wants kids, that they would be open to adopting, more so than bringing new life into the world. I do think we have some responsibility to think about the larger impact of that, and when it comes to our world, the extremely limited resources that is already such a huge drain, that the extremely limited resources that is already currently such a huge problem in our world. The overconsumption that occurs in the U.S. and other overdeveloped countries, and what adding another life to that equation does, I think we have a responsibility to really think about that. I've been paying some attention to what's been going on in the Horn of Africa and Somalia, and a number of different regions in Africa that have been designated as famine zones, and knowing that so much of that has to do with how much other countries overconsume. And anyway, I'm not going to go into that rant right now. It's totally off topic, but that's part of the equation for me. That I do hope if children are a part of my future, that they're children that are already on this earth and who need a loving home and loving parents, instead of just bringing new life into it. But that's about it. Yeah, not too determined in any sort of direction. Just sort of will depend. So I guess time will tell. Thanks for watching.